Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. It is the other Wednesday, which makes today Hidden Figures Day, and today's hidden figure is another really force to be reckoned with in the fashion industry that was recommended. So thank you guys so much for all of your amazing recommendations. Today's hidden figure is going to be Donyale Luna. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You guys know I cannot pronounce shit, so if I'm saying it wrong, please let me know in the comments. Who was an American fashion model and actress who in 1966 became the first black model to appear on the cover of Vogue. She was also known for frequently collaborating with Andy Warhol and appearing in several of his underground films, and she also had roles in several French films and was also in a bunch of Italian films, and she was just really a notable model and actress and driving creative force in the fashion industry, in the film industry, in the art world in the 60s and 70s, and she's kind of become this forgotten icon. So again, she was suggested, and I thought this would be a really great hidden figure, so let's go ahead and get into it. Donyale Luna was born Peggy Ann Freeman in Detroit, Michigan, to Nathaniel and Peggy Freeman. She was the youngest of three daughters, and in January 1965, her mother fatally shot her father in self-defense as he was reportedly abusive. Luna's sister later described her as being a very weird child, even from birth, living in a wonderland, a dream, and that she would routinely create fantasies for herself to escape their living environment. As a teen, she attended Cass Technical High School, where she studied journalism and was in the school choir. It was during this time that she began calling herself Donyale. She was later described by friends and classmates as being kind of a kook, and that's in quotation marks, kind of a kook. After being discovered by the photographer David McCabe, she moved from Detroit to New York City to pursue a modeling career against her mother's wishes, who wanted her to go into nursing. In January 1965, only 3 months after being in New York, a sketch of Luna appeared on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. She became the first black model to appear on the cover of Vogue magazine, the March 1966 British issue, shot by photographer David Bailey. An article in Time magazine published on April 1st, 1966 dubbed it the Luna Year and described her as a new heavenly body who, because of her striking singularity, promises to remain on high for many a season. Donyale Luna, as she calls herself, is unquestionably the hottest model in Europe at the moment. She's only 20, a Negro, hails from Detroit, and is not to be missed if one reads Harper's Bazaar, Paris Match, Britain's Queen, or the British, French, or American editions of Vogue. In 1967, the world's leading mannequin manufacturer, Adele Rootstein, created a mannequin in Luna's image, which was a follow-up to the company's famous Twiggy mannequin of 1966. And Twiggy is like the face of like 60s mod iconic fashion. So the fact that the year after they made a Twiggy mannequin, they made a Donyale Luna mannequin is like a big, big, big deal. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, Luna also appeared in several films, many of which were produced by Andy Warhol. These included Screen Test, Donyale Luna of 1964, in which critic Wayne Kostenbaum described Luna as a pure diva, presenting a delicious mobile excess of mannerism, Camp, which came out in 1965, and Donyale Luna, which came out in 1967, and was a 33-minute color film in which the model starred as Snow White. Luna also appeared in the Rolling Stones' Rock and Roll Circus, the Otto Preminger, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, comedy Skidoo, in which she was featured as the mistress of crime boss named God, who was portrayed by Groucho Marx, and the documentary Tonight Let's All Make Love in London. She was the title character in the 1972 Italian film Salome by director Carmelo Bene. Luna married the Italian photographer Luigi Canzaniga during this period, and in 1977 they had a daughter, Dream. She found her creative homeland in Europe, becoming involved in adversarial art actions in Rome and Milan, and Rome especially suited her temperament. In Rome, she was loved very much. Rome was very good to her, said Cazenega. He describes how Luna, when she was not being harassed by Policia over her visa status, would collaborate with him on art projects, books, and photographs that mostly remained unpublished. She was the one pushing for creativity, he says. So I'm going to read you guys just a few more quotes about her from various people that worked with her. David McCabe, known for photographing celebrities like Twiggy and Andy Warhol, recognized that Luna had something special the first time he saw her in 1963. I was on a photo assignment in Detroit photographing Ford cars, and there was a school nearby, he recalled. I was struck by this almost 6-foot-tall, beautiful girl wearing her Catholic uniform. She stopped to see what was going on. He told her that he was a photographer for magazines like Mademoiselle and Glamour, and that if she was ever in New York, she should call him. In 1964, he got that call and sent the ensuing photos to various agencies. I also called Richard Avedon, he remembers. I said, "You've got to see this girl. She's just unbelievable." Soon, Avedon began photographing her too, eventually signing her to a 1-year contract. David Bailey, another photographer, also remembers his first impressions of Luna. She was extraordinary looking, so tall and skinny, he says. She was like an illustration, a walking illustration. She lived in Italy from 1969 until her death 10 years later, and I do have a quote that I want to read you guys by Donyale Luna. I learned that I like to live, I like to make love, I really do love somebody, I love flowers, I love the sky, I like bright colors, I like animals. Donyale Luna, a hidden figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. There's going to be a lot of really good, in-depth, interesting links in the description box because Donyale Luna is also kind of having like a little resurgence right now. So there's a lot of really good pieces floating around about her that I definitely encourage you guys to read. Hope everybody's having a great week. Black-owned gift guide will be coming this Friday. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.